What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and I am back with the second round night phase of Tiny Epic Quest. It's a game by Gamelin Games, published or created by Scott Alms. So we just finished the day phase. We did manage to complete one quest card, which was the Discover Lost Treasure quest card, and we gave our Meeple the Lantern, who is now in the Ice Temple. So what I'm hoping for tonight is that we can complete the Ice Temple. That'll complete the second temple so we can unlock the legendary sword and hopefully get enough on the magic track to learn the Scorpion spell, which will be a level 2 spell, so we can kind of get that ball rolling. Because this will be second round, we're closing in on almost halfway through the rounds. So, without further ado, let's start by rolling the dice and see what we get. Hoping for power, although we do need to remember that the lantern equipped on this meeple will only require one power to spend to generate a symbol, in this case the torch, or we could do it for the scroll if we had scrolls. We do not have any meeple on a scroll space though, so that's not going to matter. Okay, so magic track is still on 1, so we ignore the first goblin. Then we get to resolve the attack goblin and scroll in any order. Nobody's attacking a goblin, nobody has a scroll temple that they're on, so basically nothing happens with that roll. So we will continue questing. Alright, so next roll we have 2 magic. So we do have to use those. 2 magic is going to take us on the magic track into the level 1 territory. So at this point, the first and third and consecutive goblin heads are going to be damage. We do not get power from the first power symbol, only the second forward. Scrolls don't mean anything because we don't have any scrolls. We do have somebody on a dungeon. So we will use our 1 power to generate, we'll use this this torch to move, and that will be our movement, and we will continue questing. Alright, so crap, this is not good. So 3 goblin heads. So the first we take damage from, so that takes us from 3 to 2. The second one we ignore. The third one we take damage from. So that is 1 life. And we have 2 magic, which 1, 2 gets us right to the end of the level 1 magic. We need 2 at least to get the Scorpion. I'm not thinking, gosh, we really need some life is what we need. Or power so that we can defend. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm so close at this point, might as well. So we're going to roll one more time, continue adventuring. Alright, so the first one we ignore. Well, I guess I should say this. First goblin we ignore. The second goblin, first goblin we take damage from. And man, okay, yeah. So I do not have the power to defend against that goblin attack. So I am defeated. So here's what happens. Because I did not choose to rest, as opposed to I continue to choose to adventure, I did not choose to rest. So the repercussions for continuing to adventure past the point where we lose all our life is slightly different than if we had just chosen to rest. And I'm looking it up because I can't remember off the top of my head. I think basically everybody goes back to the castle, and everybody, including obelisk, including temples, including all that. If you have things to flip your adventure card, return all your heroes to the castle, reset our tokens, and lose a spell level, which doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So basically what happens is everybody goes back to our castle, so we all move back up here to the red card. So we're all back at the castle. We do not get the option of life or power for going back because we didn't go back after we rested. We went back because we lost all our life. And essentially everything resets. Your life and power reset to the max. Although you do have to, if for some reason your meeple placement would affect your max life or energy, you do have to account for that because you do lose a spell level on the spell track. Unfortunately, we don't have any spell levels, so that does not affect us. Our max energy and our max health are still at the game start standards. So we will move them back. And doesn't change the maxes, but we do move these back. And just as a note, even if our max was higher, we always move our power back to 3 and our life back to 6 in this particular case, even if our maxes were higher because we maybe had a higher spell level. So that is a very quick, ridiculously quick night phase. A 6-minute night phase. And now that we're done, what happens? It's basically the end of the round for us. So at the end of the phase, we are going to discard the rightmost card. This is a map quest card. This will go to the discard pile. Everything will shift to the right. We'll replace the card. We will replace it with another map quest card, which ironically have 2 heroes on the center map card as the quest, but it actually does the same thing that the card we just discarded did, which is advance your spell token by 1 in the spell library. So that's that. That is really unfortunate, but I mean, you know, I was kind of pushing it to get that spell, and I didn't have a whole lot, so this actually kind of helped me set up for the next round, especially since I didn't lose a spell level. So that is it. Actually, got to be my shortest video ever at 8 minutes. So that is my night phase. That is the end of round 2. We'll move the round marker to round 3. So just to recap, at this point, basically all I've gotten is 2 quest cards, which on the track is going to give me 1 point and a total of 6 negative points at this point because I don't have any goblins killed and no spells on the spell track. So I definitely, over the course of the next 3 rounds, have my work significantly cut out for me. So, as always, if I missed anything rules-wise, if I made a tactical error, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what I could have done better, what I could have done different. If I missed anything, let me know so I can note that. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of the community, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.